Extra Life 2024. And the Extra Life series, man, for the most part, they always have like one that's really stands out. We had what? Crater of Behemoth in one. We had the first
Sphinx.
The first sliver. No, Teferi's Protection was. Wait, I thought that was Blackest Magic. Was the Teferi's Protection? Wasn't it? Well, I know that was in that one.
But Sheldon's was an Extra Life.
Sheldon's was an Extra Life? I didn't think his was an Extra Life. I thought it was just to the Cancer Society.
They donated to cancer for that one. It wasn't necessarily for the kids like it normally is, but I do believe they donated towards cancer.
Yeah,
so I think it was
but
the Extra Life thing,
the specific,
which had Teferi's Protection.
Yeah, the specific Extra Life like that they've done every year planned has been, there's always a card in it that's pretty good, like that pulls it up, and they don't hold back on this one either. So this one kind of came out of nowhere. Why don't you tell us what's going on with this one? I guess
I don't know. I didn't read anything.
Okay. Yeah, you're packing.
It's they charge a little bit more. So I think this one's $50 and $40
50 to 40. Yep, 50 and 40.
Foil, not foil. They generally do a lot, like a large percentage towards
it says 50,
cancer research for children, which is the Child's Hospital.
50% goes to the donated, so that's kind of nice there. So that's why they up the price a little bit so that they can make still their money, but then also we're donating. So really, if you buy this, you're donating. You're doing the charity stuff too because you're paying a little extra for it. But
you don't get the write-off. They still get the write-off. But
yes, that is true. All right, so we got 4 cards in this bad boy. It's kind of cool because this one is a little bit of a scene here. So, Larry, why don't you kick it in here?
All right, so you have, like Adam said, 4 cards, and it's kind of cool because this is definitely like 2D Nintendo side-scroller, Mega Man.
Well, I was thinking more like Mario. Like this is totally Super Mario.
But did
Brothers.
Mario ever have people talking down below, like yip, yip,
no,
yip, yip, like Johnny is there?
But that's like more like, isn't that more like Pokemon kind of thing when you played the Pokemon?
Oh, I guess it could be Pokemon too. Yeah. Right in there. You're probably not wrong.
But it's interesting how they have the text box towards the bottom. Like this is the first time we've kind of seen that. Oh, but also you have like the Life, which is more like Link, like Zelda type things.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they're definitely pulling in
a
lot of ideas here.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Also, print to demand. Sorry, I should say that. Print to demand, and it starts October 14th, which is next Monday, and goes until November 17th. So you have a whole more than a month to buy this, and you don't have to worry about FOMO and like getting there right when it goes live. So, okay, back to our regular scheduled program. Okay.
All right. So the first one we're going to talk about is Mana Geyser. That's 5 mana sorcery. Add red for each tapped land your opponents control. It's a bruiser and commander. It's great for us. We don't play a lot of rituals, but this is one that's really, really cool.
This was one of the cards when we were thinking about doing a replacement for the cards banned episode. Like I started gathering cards of like what cards could. This I thought was a good replacement. Let me say that back. This was an okay replacement for Dockside. Nothing's going to be as good as Dockside, but I was like, it's giving you mana. It's tapped land for all the lands your opponents control, blah, blah, blah. But it's for 5, so that's the hard part with it. But I thought this was a good replacement. If you're like, oh shit, my Dockside, and you aren't like a super OP deck, you just need something that does a similar thing. I think this is a good example of a card you could put in there. So
it could do some work for sure. So I mean, the foils are worth a little bit, $5-10. I want to say the
foil
Dark Steel one is like 15 to 20, but there was a conspiracy printing on it too.
And this is an 153,000 EDH rec deck, so this is these cards are used quite a bit. So yep.
So great choice for them. Great choice for us.
Yeah, like
if you're not into the art, I don't think I saw a single person in our Discord going, "Yeah, I love this card art."
I think
it's definitely.
But I didn't love it. I just liked it because the story.
I like the setup. I like what they're doing.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it doesn't like grab me though. Like it definitely has a lot of nostalgic stickers. But
yeah, Joel even said here that Final Fantasy, which that's what the whole this part a Johnny talking down there is kind of the it's a pretty good shirt there.
And
at
for
that
me,
shirt,
it kind of
RoboCop.
reminded me of what's the one game with Snake and he's not Mission Impossible.
It would have been
it's
funny if you were just saying Snake, like the game that where you're just eating.
No,
What's the
yeah.
game that's Snake?
from the Nokias.
Yeah. What's
That and the bomb game. They were awesome.
all right. Let's move on to the next one. And,
Next one.
Speaking of what Scott just said, look at this. Nicol Bolas pops into this here.
You got lightning bolt. You're going Nicol Bolas pops in with the full life bar there, and he lightning bolts Libbledib. Just another version of lightning bolt in the secret layers, but it's still like cool scene wise going on.
Yeah, and again, lightning bolt.
Metal Gear Solid is what I was thinking.
Oh, there you go. There you go, Joel. 300 or 237,000 EDH rec decks. We've already had, like you said, we've had the Street Fighter Hadouken lightning bolt, which was a great seller there. That was probably the best lightning bolts as far as Secret Lair goes. But then we did have the Secret Lair drop where it was all lightning bolts, where it was 4 lightning bolts. Those didn't do as well. I thought they'd do a lot better. But still, you're looking at a pretty good price for lightning bolt. Cool thing I didn't notice is you have Nicol Bolas in the background here too. Like,
this is like his castle.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's sweet.
He's the end boss.
I know, but I didn't catch that he was in the background there. That's pretty sweet. And the cool thing is you see that our Fiddle Thip, I love it because it makes it seem like I have a lisp, but Fiddle Thip got hit with the lightning bolt, so his life went down halfway down off of that one. So then let's move on to the next scene, which is this is our chase card in this, but
this is the chase card right here. Yeah, Fierce Guardianship. If you control your commander, you may cast a spell without paying its mana cost, counter target, non-creature spell. How much is this one?
The minimum price of this one's is $40. Like, you can't get this card.
This pays for itself.
Almost, because remember.
Almost.
Well, yeah, on the non-foil side, you're right. It does, yeah. On the foil side of things, you got to get a little bit higher on that. But cool thing is we have this little ricochet, the lightning bolt going back at Nicol Bolas. And then Fiddle Thip has.
Do you think that's going back, or is it just like stopping?
No,
it's still like blasting from his hand. Go up top.
No. I understand that, but here's the thing. Look at the next card. What the lightning bolt dodoes, it's hitting him back.
Oh. All right.
So it's all telling a story. You have him jumping across to the boss.
Yeah, but that's not what Fierce Guardianship does.
Yeah, I know, but I get what you're saying. It does look like.
Should have been the red one.
You're right.
Did they switch it up?
Stop there. It does hit, and it's blocking it. But man, it looks like it's going back. Like, how is he getting hit?
It looks like a redirection.
How does he get hit, though?
I think it was going to be an all red set, and they put in Fierce Guardianship instead of the red free spell.
Because they wouldn't have been able to sell it.
That's a redirect.
Yeah, this one. But whatever.
I think that's what's conspiracy unfolding.
I think that
as we speak.
they were thinking that this was redirected, in my opinion. But I could see
that's not what counter spells.
I know.
That doesn't make any sense.
You're right. You're right, but the way the picture looks like, it looks
That's
like
what
it's
I
going.
needed validation. Thank you.
It looks like it's going back because he's done casting his spell. See how he cast the
No, I agree. It is bouncing back.
I
forgot that he was getting blown up at the
and then
at the end.
It's being redirected. But
it just doesn't make any sense to me because it's a counter spell. It should just stop it. It doesn't do any redirecting.
You are 100% correct. I'm not disagreeing.
This is stupid. I don't even want it anymore. if I'm not gonna have appropriate art for the card. I don't want it.
You can't redirect that. Maybe that's Fiddle Thip's ability in this. He counters and then he absorbs it and sends it back. I don't know.
That is not what homunculi can do.
Homunculi.
Or homunculuses. I think it's homunculi.
So this is in 400,000 EDH rec decks. It's this is the most used card in this drop
that makes
here.
Sense. It's strong.
And then we jump into this is actually a pretty expensive card in itself too, but Nicol Bolas is just getting blasted here, and he has the dead eyes there. But what do we got, Lowry? What is this card here?
Delayed Fireball Blast. It has a little bit of foretell on it, but also it can deal like 3 mana, 2 damage to each opponent, each creature they control, and if you foretell it, I think it's like 6 or something.
5.
But it's a really cool card from the D&D set, Baldur's Gate, I think it was. But this is like a $10-$12 card.
Yep.
Regular.
There is only one printing. It was the Baldur's Gate, and there's no foil. So this is our first foil of this card.
Oh, was that from the Commander Precon then?
Commander, yep.
So it only has like an extended art?
Yep, full art and regular. All right, so all that being said, we have these 4 cards. Most likely when they do these, we're going to get something else that's related. They don't do the whole, here's another elf or here's a sliver. Well, we're done with the slivers, but you know what I'm saying? They're not going to give us something that's their giveaway
something
shit,
attached.
their bonus. So it's going to be...
In the past, they've done kid art on 2 of them, right?
Well, yeah,
or is that just the one?
That was the reveal. Like, the reveal was, here's Craterhoof, here's the kid art. And then they gave you, what was the bonus? Oh, the bonuses were kind of crap when they did that, because one was like that one hippopotamus thing that is every, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. The green, white, blue, colorless, and then it gives stuff.
Yeah, and then they did another one where it was like Morrow or something. I don't remember. But they both were pretty garbage bonuses. They weren't good. But when we went back to the Consecrated Sphinx had a good one. They might have been... You had a good point. Like maybe I don't think they're going to do a blueprint. They won't. I think it's going to fit in the theme of this, obviously. So we'll get something that's decent.
But a blueprint doesn't really fit in, like where it's the sketch art. That'd be really weird.
It'd be cool with something. What would you think of something that like him winning? You know, like kissing the princess or something like that. I don't know. Jeweled.
Joel's saying that we could do just jeweled lotuses all over the place.
Yeah,
it's worth nothing. You can't do anything with it. They should just give that shit away at this point.
Maybe
totally agree.
Maybe it's just
I love it.
Fiddle
Mana Crypts
kissing the jeweled lotus, like that's his prize for defeating Nicol Bolas. Sure, I got it.
Yeah.
Well,
okay. So it'd have to be like, could it be like a black card or a white card, like some type of resurrection where Nicol Bolas comes back?
Why do you want him to come back? You defeated him. It's supposed to be like kissing the princess and.
Yeah, but don't all the big baddies always come back for a second bit?
Yeah, but you got to follow the timeline here. Like that, I get what you're saying.
Right,
to be continued. But you know, like after you defeat Bowser and Mario, you go over and you kiss the princess. I don't know why I did this as my walking to the princess.
But that's how 2D moves. Just a little shuffle.
But I mean, it's like it's like running across the drawbridge, and then you know,
Mario's
the heart
fucking gassed, and we're just like, just kind of fucking shuffling, high stepping around.
All right, we don't know.
Okay, so you're saying some type of victory post, so coalition victory. How about that?
Look at
another
you.
band card.
Look at you tying shit in. All right, I like it. All right. Well, with the cards we have, with whatever we know, we don't know what the bonus is. You work on the non-foil side of things. Remember, it's $40 instead of $30, like our normal Secret Lair stuff. The value there is $75. That's pretty good. You take away fees and shipping and all that, it's $58. It's a break point of 4. I think Fierce Guardianship could go higher. I don't know. Do you think Fierce Guardianship has some full art stuff? So, like, because of that, this shouldn't be redirecting it? Do you not like this version?
No, that's not going to affect anything. Nobody fucking cares about the art.
But do you think
that's just
that
a us thing?
Yeah. Do you think that this like becomes the premium version, or is it just too kind of goofy?
No, I don't think this is a premium version. But I think this is the easiest version to get, like the best value.
Yeah.
To get this is the best pack, like the best collector's pack you could buy of like a master's set.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're going to get
a
Fierce Guardianship, Firebolt, Ball Blast. And then the lightning bolt and geyser, but and then there's the potential for something else that we don't know if it's going to be there and that. And
let's count on it not being very good. I mean, who knows? Sometimes you get some good stuff.
I think that's appropriate thought.
Let's just assume it's a under $10 card. So,
foil side,
maybe. Foil side of things, we had $100 in value. After you take out fees and shipping and all that, brings you down to $79. So that's a break point of 3. So you really just, what the break point is again, or normally in the long ones, to kind of explain this more, what break point means. If it's a break point 3 means you buy 3 of these, you're going to be able to get 1 free. You want to have 1 for your collection. And so the cost of buying 3 of these, you'll break even at the 3rd one. And then if you buy 4, 5, 6, whatever more, you can make profit from that point forward. I will say, however, to these print to demand stuff, once we're back to this, you go off of the Sheldon drop, they are going to drop dramatically. So if you don't want to pick this up and you want the Fierce Guardianship, you're probably going to be able to pick this up for like even at the foil for probably 30 or lower. I think eventually it gets up to 50 plus. But I think you're going to be able to pick this up if you just want to pick up singles for 30 and stuff, or even the non-foils. You could probably, I bet you that gets down to 20. So when we say all this, it's 10 to 16 months out. So you got to give it time to mature and all that stuff. So, hey gang, the best way to support the Commander Smiths is to make sure you slap that like button. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel. Also, check out our online store, commandersmiths.com, where we have metal tokens, mugs, t-shirts, playmats, and more.